They'll go play action with May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Crazy. Now here goes tonight. Diddy, what's up? Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's May. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now Gibson. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll go. Here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Moving outside the pocket. Well, he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. New England going to take their 2nd time out. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run with Warren. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Crazy. Here goes that. What's that? 5. Crazy.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Crazy.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Miller now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Down to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
18.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down for Aaron. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Rodgers, forced to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, come on.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, cut. Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. Eddie, what's up?
On play action, here's Meg. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He'll let this go deep for Diggs.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Now it's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Aaron Landry there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Rodgers. On the move, past the 40. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. That is brought in. And they're going to get